what everybody's talking about. In the news, that's what everybody wants. In the news, they want the truth about things. In the news, biblically, in perspective, and also in information. Well, of course, on Monday and as well still today, they continue to sift through the southern tip of the Indian Ocean to find any more wreckage. But a lot of things they've been finding, what they thought were debris on the radar, it turned out to be just a bunch of metal and or trash in the ocean. I've not found no sign of the recorders or any other parts of the plane as of yet. They have over 500 kilometers to search in an area of, which may take up to 5 years, they say, before they can find it. But hopefully it will be something will happen soon. Authorities in the area do hope that they do recover the flight recorders, which is what records the information when a aircraft of that size or any aircraft crashes. It will record the last few moments of it before the crash occurred and tell you what was going on with the plane, as well as what the drivers were doing, at the helm before it went down. So hopefully they hope that they do recover that. Also in the news, they'll cover more on the Washington State landslide that occurred last Tuesday, not this Tuesday, but last week. The death toll has gone up to 21 dead, and the number was saying that were missing was presumed to be about 187, but now that number has gone down to just 30 people that are still presumed missing. Now, missing does not mean that they're dead. It just means that they are missing. So, but yet 21 people are dead so far, what they found. And so that's good news, but also bad news, because there's still 30 more people out there that are unaccounted for in that area. And also moving on to what happened yesterday off of Chile, off the northeast coast of Chile. The whole area was evacuated. The epicenter happened about 67 miles off the coast of Chile. The whole area was evacuated in the area. Over 900,000 people live there. 5 people died, 1 woman and 4 men or males died due to heart attacks and falling debris. The tsunami warning was in effect for today because they think that a small tsunami might have been triggered by this earthquake, since it did occur in the ocean off the coast of Chile. They think that it may have prompted a tsunami for Hawaii for this morning. Their time there in Hawaii at 6 o'clock this morning. So hopefully there wasn't, but they were fearing just in case if there was, they wanted to make sure that there was a warning and that Hawaii could be prepared and ready in case there was, to know to evacuate people before the tsunami were to hit there off the coast of Hawaii at 6 a.m. today. So I wanted to tell you that, and of course a lot of damage happened, fires. It was an 8.2 magnitude earthquake that did happen there. The president in that area did order for evacuations for the area along the coastline of Chile. And the Arca, it's A-R-I-C-A, was a little country that was off the coast of the mainland, like off the coast of Chile, in the ocean, which was near the epicenter where it occurred, about 60 miles, east of Chile, or I guess west of Chile, in the ocean, and it occurred like 6 miles below the surface, off where the Pacific plate meets with the continental plate of South America, and they believe that's where it did occur. And of course, a lot of people, a lot of damage, a lot of fires were prompted because of the explosions, and a lot of people lost, over 900,000 people lost power, and lots of damage, 5 people dead. That's over only 5 fatalities, so that's good, and hope there ain't any more. They have 11 hospitals in the area. They had to evacuate people from there. And so just be in prayers for that area, and that be with the families of the plane crash. Hope that they can find some evidence on those flight recorders so that they can indeed, be able to bring closure to these families that are so desperately finding it to find out what happened. Some people also think that maybe the detonation of the earthquake might have been a detonation that caused this earthquake, might have been a detonation, but that's a rumor, but we don't know if that information is valid or accurate. But some people have skepticized that it could have been a nuclear detonation of some type of device there in that area, which might have prompted the 8.2 magnitude earthquake. But of course, that's not that's considered here or there. I would not count that as viable or accurate because some people have theorized that it could be that possibly, but we're not really true. We don't really know for sure for that. But it's possible because there is technology where they can cause earthquakes. When you frack, for example, when you do fracking, it can cause earthquakes, and they have been known to cause earthquakes with fracking by drilling along the tectonic plates, because you should never drill where there is weak ground, like say near a fault line, for example, like in Richmond we have it through the city, like along the James River and along the areas in Chesterfield and Henrico, there's fault lines. You should never frack where there's a fault line, because it's a very delicate area or uneven ground there underneath the earth. And you should never, it's a weak point, and that's why there's friction from time to time. We have quakes. But in this area off of Chile, to go back to that, they have a lot of earthquakes there. Matter of fact, on the 16th of March, they had one that was 6.2 magnitude. And then there were hundreds of tremors that happened since then that built up to the 8.2 that they had yesterday on April 2nd. And, of course, we need to pray for those people. And also we need to pray for America, pray for the leadership, and also things that are going on here in America. More and more people tend to are getting abused out there in Mexico, the state of Mexico, New Mexico in the United States. I'm talking about the state New Mexico. More and more people are being, some people have been killed or beaten or falsely charged in that place. And there needs to be some kind of justice done to hold those people accountable and put those people behind bars, the cops that are being unjust. I don't believe that all the cops that work in that area are corrupted, but I believe a lot of them are. And, we need to pray for the citizens out there, that citizens could stand up and properly defend themselves if they need to, and to be able to protect themselves as well as their families. And also hope that we can get these people who are doing the wrong and making the cops look bad, the cops that are being bad, put them in jail where they belong, and get some real men and women in there that are honest and not corrupted, and controlled by the system or the status quo, as they say. And also we need to pray for our country. Now they want to pass laws now where they can just go in your homes, and I'm serious, it hasn't happened here in Virginia, but they're passing a law now in most states, and they announced this yesterday in the news and national news all over the country, that they're talking about, and this is in America, not no foreign country like in Iraq and all where this normally goes on, or in UK where this normally goes on. This is happening here in America, folks. It's already happening in a lot of areas where they could just go in your home for no reason. And some people say, well, that's probably so that you can be more safe. But you don't realize they can come in your home for no apparent reason and look through your things, see how many toothbrushes you have. Remember how we talked about the thought crime police? That's what we're talking about. They're going to have real police that will go, they're called enforcers. They'll go in your home and see if you have the wrong light bulb or if you have too many toothbrushes, because they're coming out with this occupancy law that says that if people are illegally, having people live there without them being reported as being on the lease. Now, that's understandable, but they're going into homes where this is not occurring, and they're charging people because they have too many toothbrushes. You just cannot make this stuff up, people. They are really doing this in a lot of places in America right now. I mean, they really must be really tight, and the coffers got to find some way to get the money somehow. So they're coming up with fake things and trumping up things. I mean, this is what corruption does when it gets way out of hand in plain sight. And that's what's happening here, folks. So what's happening is, like, they're going into people's homes in a lot of places. And if it hasn't happened here yet, it will in some areas where the police are corrupt. And it will happen if we don't stop it. But the thing is, it is happening. And so that's why I'm reporting this. I mean, you cannot make this up. I'm not making this up. This is really happening. They talked about this on other news outlets too. So it's important to really know what's going on. Not to scare you, but they're just coming in your home, looking in through your stuff, your trash, your information, how many toothbrushes you have. That would be one example. Or if you're using the right kind of light bulb, or if you're using, like say you have a certain product in there, like say, I don't know, like say if you had too much food in there, you could get arrested or fined for that. I mean, if it gets so bad like that, that is not America. And if it's going on like this, like it is going on in certain places in America, that is not America. That's not freedom. I hate to tell you, that's tyranny. And if you don't, this is not a way to make you safer or to make you feel better. A lot of people that are misinformed think that's why they're doing this, and that's not the reason. They're doing this to find more ways on how to get money out of a system that's already broke, and how they're trying to, make everyone else broke, financially broke, dependent or broke, as the country is becoming more so broke. So what I'm trying to tell you is be aware of what's going on. Prepare. Have a system in place. Work out something in your community and grow your own food. Try to grow it in your apartment or in your house, or if you can grow it on your land, get like a building you can grow it in. If, you don't want people to know you're growing a garden so people don't tell on you, grow it in your house with, sunlights. You can buy them, not very expensive, and you can grow your food right in your home. And no one will know, and the bugs won't get to it because there's no bugs in your home if you keep it well maintained. But bugs will get in there, because you have dirt and you have vegetation that usually attracts them. So you'd have to check them and put things in there like you do like when you plant it outside, and keep the bugs away from your, in your home. But the good thing about it, at least nobody will be able to mess with it in your home unless you mess with it. But the thing is, you really need to do this, folks. Start growing your own food, start purifying your water. You get all those chemicals out of there because fluoride is bad for you. Fluoride not only, they say it helps your teeth, it actually makes your bones brittle. It makes your teeth. That's what happened here. Yeah, see that? That's what happened because of fluoride. Fluoride did that. I put too much fluoride in there, and that's why a lot of y'all are losing your teeth when you shouldn't be. That's why I have to go get my teeth fixed because of that. It's not because of soda, because I always drink water behind soda. I always rinse my mouth out after I have soda. So it's not soda. It's not soda. But I'm gonna tell you, it's the fluoride in the water. There's too much fluoride in there. If you use too much, fluoride is a dangerous drug. It can kill people, and it has. It's not meant to be used in the quantities or volumes that they're using. And the kind of fluoride we're using, we don't even know if it's real fluoride because it could have mixed up other chemicals in there that are bad too. In some places, it can have parts of old nuclear waste in there, like small quantities. I'm not kidding. And they have tested it. It has all kinds of things in there. It's not just fluoride in your water. I mean, last time I talked to a water person here in Hanover, they said they put over 150 different agents in there, or chemicals, just to purify your water. When really all it should be only just a couple filters and maybe, a little bit of fluoride. But I don't know why they need almost 200 different chemicals to clean your water. And it could be more than that now since they started doing all this other stuff. Putting inhibitors in your water, prostate hormone inhibitors in your water. They're doing it. They really are, and into food too. So you need to grow your own vegetables. That way you get out of the radiation and get out of whatever they're doing to engineer it at the farms. And buy your seeds that are organic. Make sure to say organic on there, and make sure you buy them from a trusted source. Don't just buy them at Whole Foods, because even though they say organic on a lot of things, they have been modified. They're HMO. So you need to find something that is really organic and don't buy it at Whole Foods. Buy it at Patriot Supply, or you can buy it at InfoWarsStore.com too. That's Alex Jones. Yeah, it's one of our partners in the InfoWars of getting this information out to you. Remember to subscribe down below and to help us if you want to make donations, because we're independently supported, just like Alex Jones. We are the realized or reality media, other than state bought media that just propagandizes and demonizes everything of what we're doing, because they don't want the truth to get out. And so the battlefield is really information. And then we get the information out to you, and then you can help us and help me out as well as Alex Jones. Buy the products that we sell, like the wipes, the air, and other products that we sell. We have monitors here on sale. We have weather stations. We have all kinds of stuff here. We even have an LG Optimus G phone on sale for $85. It's one of my phones I had that was used, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's in good condition. And you can use it with any carrier that takes a SIM card, because it takes a SIM card. So as long as you have that, I have the unlock code for it, so you can use it with a different carrier other than AT&T. But if you're with AT&T, all you have to do is just get the SIM, and with your phone number on it, and put it in there, and it will work. And it's a micro SIM, so you're going to have to get a tool. You use the forceps to put it in there, or either take it by your local store of your carrier, and they can put it in there because they have the tools to put it in there. Because it's right on the side. It doesn't have a cover where it comes off. And the thing is, it has an internal battery. You can't remove the battery. They have to open it up with a tool to replace the battery in there. But the thing is fine, but it's $85. Brand new, you can get the same phone for $365. So, you're getting a good deal. $85 for a phone that's been used and nothing's wrong with it. And anyway, this is Michael. I hope this will help you with some of the news. And I'll hit you up tomorrow with another update. See you tomorrow.